One of my subscribers asked me to make a segment on the changes I've made to the front end of my bike to make it possible to ride centuries. I've made a lot of changes, and some of them might be useful for you. When I first bought this Brompton, it had M-bars, which are pretty comfortable, especially if you upgrade the grips, up to about 50 miles perhaps. After 50 miles, I want aerobars for a number of reasons. So I looked around and I found that there's a company called Redshift that makes quick release aerobars. Once I found them, I decided to replace the M-bars with S-bars, so I bought the Brompton Black S-bars. The aerobars are slightly more expensive than regular aerobars, but not by too much. The biggest problem I had with these Redshift aerobars is that they come with shims that are designed for 22.8mm handlebars. Now in my experience, handlebars are either 7/8 of an inch, 1 inch, or 1 1/4 inches in diameter. That's 22mm, 25.4, or 31.8. So I cut the bands off of some hose clamps, wrapped them in electrical tapes, and used those underneath the shims, and that works great. It was pretty awkward putting everything together, but once it's done, it's done. Here's a close-up of the aerobars. Now at first I wasn't sure if I wanted the aggressive riding position of the S-bars, so I got these 4cm risers from a company called Satori on eBay. The bottom part goes into the stem, and then the handlebars go through the upper part. I rode with them for about 4 months, until I decided I didn't really need them anymore. Now I normally ride a road bike, so I thought I wanted drops. I got these clip-ons from Amazon. If you rotate them up slightly, they don't interfere with the fold, plus you get a nice brake hood hand position. But unfortunately, being 6 feet tall, I couldn't really use the drops, I couldn't reach them. If you're shorter, it might work for you. So I got rid of them and went back to the Ergon GP4 grips. Putting the aerobars on is pretty easy. There are spring-loaded quick releases. You pull the quick release up, slide it on, and then tighten up the quick release. It takes 10 seconds aside. There are 4 main reasons why I like aerobars. If there's any kind of a headwind, you can go down on the aerobars and gain 1 or 2 miles per hour. If your wrists are getting sore, you can go down on the aerobars and take the weight on your elbows. If you have a bridge at the end, you can mount a camera, or a light, or a head unit. A friend of mine, Richard Stum, owns a company that makes bike bags, EO Gear. He modified a handlebar bag by adding 2 Velcro loops to it, so that it fits onto aerobars. So that's how I ended up with the front end you see here.